Gotta turn this up just a little bit. Nope, wrong way, sorry. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by, bringing some more. What's up, Kennedy? How you doing? So I got two arena reveals that I'm going to be revealing here. The first one is Tenacious XW, Extreme Wrestling. And that's going to be the first one I'm going to reveal to you guys. And then I'll be doing a second one revealing the first pay-per-view for that show. Is going to be called Aftershock. What's up, Marcus? How's it going? So this one is going to be 10XW, Tenacious Extreme Wrestling. I don't think I would be able to see the episode Monday. My first game is Monday. Okay, sounds good. That's fine. It does get uploaded afterwards. You can always check out to see what you missed and stuff afterwards. But yeah, let's go ahead and turn this thing around. We got two of these, so we're going to be doing this one, and then I'll be doing another one right after this. But this is 10XW. So this is definitely Elite Extreme Wrestling. So it's one of those shows that if you don't think you can handle the brutality, you probably don't want to wrestle here. This also does involve an ambulance, just in case any major incidents happen, because that is possible in this type of show, because it is going to be absolutely brutal and gruesome in this place. There's a backstage area to fight in as well, along with the crowd. Ambulance right there. There is a backstage area people can fight in as well. There's a stretcher over there. There's a big car right there that people can end up using if they want. As you can see, this place is also built up with a lot of fog, as you can clearly see, so it has more of that big feel of just like intense, brutal wrestling. Kinda, yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be a gruesome show. So it's gonna be for those wrestlers that just live for extreme. Rob Van Dam has also been confirmed for debuting in 10XW, so you'll be seeing him too. Obviously, I'll be waiting until the DLC comes out for him. But once the DLC comes out, then I'll be making him have his debut here as well. But this is 10XW and the arena reveal. So yeah, so it's a big flat stage. There's no elevated stage. It's a big flat stage. The announcing team, obviously, since it's so gruesome and so brutal, there is actually no announce tables at the ringside. It is that bad. Instead, the announce table is way up there. So that's where they're going to be announcing from, is way up in those windows, way up there. Just because of how gruesome it's going to be, for their safety, we moved the announce table way up there in those glass windows. So they'll be out of danger. So at least there's that for the announce team. But yeah, this is absolutely gruesome. So yeah, there is no announce tables at the ringside area at all. There is the timekeeper who's going to be staying here, but he has his little tiny own square, so hopefully the wrestlers can kind of stay out of there and not knock him out. But yeah, that's where he's going to be, but otherwise the announcers are way up there. So, that's the only thing about the show, is there's not going to be any announce tables for them to go through. Unless they decide to fight way up there. But I don't really think that's going to... Well, okay. It's my imagination. Obviously in this game you can't go way up there. But yeah, so there is no announce table that they'll be able to go through or put each other through, but there is other regular tables that they can put each other through. But yeah, you won't see them go through announcer tables and stuff like that, because there is none at ringside for their safety. But other than that, though, it's going to be an absolutely brutal and gruesome wrestling environment. Would not handle this. I'm sorry, he is not risking his whole life just to bleed him. Yeah. And that's pretty much what this is going to be. Jon Moxley is also confirmed to come here. Rob Van Dam's confirmed to come here. Tommy Dreamer is the general manager of this show, but he might end up breaking out and competing at some point. But right now, he's just going to be the general manager of the show. But yeah, Jon Moxley and RVD are the first two confirmed. Hunter Haas is also going to be wrestling in this show as well. So those are the first three that's confirmed. There's no one else confirmed yet. But this show is still, it's not happening for a little while yet. I gotta make a lot of other superstars. It's not gonna happen for a little bit yet. So yeah, and they're menaces. They live for extreme. Especially RVD. RVD is even more than Jon Moxley. He lives for extreme. So we know that RVD and Jon Moxley can both handle it for sure. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a gruesome environment, a gruesome wrestling environment for sure. Almost every single match is going to be extreme. It's going to be, you know, Extreme Rules type matches, no holds barred, anything goes. There's not going to be any regular normal one-on-one matches. There's going to be Hell in a Cells, there's going to be steel cages, There's going to be, you know, Extreme Rules matches and, you know, Battle Royal Extreme Rules. I mean, this is going to be so much that's going to be happening in this. So this is 10XW for this one. The next one I want to show you guys is Aftershock. This is the first pay-per-view that's going to be happening for 10XW. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So this is Aftershock. They actually have a toxic warning animation for this arena, which is really cool that they added like own type of animations that you can have or whatever. So I thought they'd use it for a pay-per-view. But this definitely fits in with the Extreme. As you can see the fog kind of moves. I think it's pretty awesome. But yes, this is Aftershock. Obviously, it's all green lighting. There's no other color lighting. It's just completely green. There's also fog in this place. Here's the arena, Aftershock, and then you can see a bunch of like Aftershock type things going on around the floor mats. This one does have the announcer tables at the ringside, so kind of pray for them that they don't get killed. Because this is just going to be as gruesome as the regular 10XW. But yes, this is the first pay-per-view that's going to be happening. I don't have an announced date of when 10XW or this pay-per-view is going to be. The pay-per-view is going to be a few months after the premiere of 10XW. But I'm not sure when 10XW is even going to start. It's definitely going to be this year. It'll probably be I'd probably say June, July at the latest. I would probably say it could even be earlier than that. But I'd say at the latest, I'd say June and July is when I'll probably start this whole show. There's a few people that I think can. Anthony Jushin also lives for Extreme. He was in CZW for a long time. He was in CZW for about six years or so. So he can definitely handle it. So I'd say Anthony Jushin can definitely handle it for sure. He's one. And then I don't know, I'd have to kind of look at the roster and just like think about some superstars that I think could handle it. But I definitely know Anthony Jushin from Global Force Wrestling could probably handle it for sure. And maybe he might even come to 10XW at some point. Who knows? But this is definitely a different show. So it's not going to be attached with GFW. They're going to be their own two separate shows. They are both ran by Hunter Haas, but they're going to be their own two type separate shows. It's kind of like Raw and SmackDown. So pretty much it's going to be kind of like, one show is Raw, one show is SmackDown. These are the two main roster shows. And the NXT is going to be the developmental territory. But these are the two main roster shows. You have GFW, which is kind of more calmer, it's still Extreme, but it's going to be a little more on the calm side. And then 10XW is going to be like the ruthless side. But they're both like the main roster, Rune Steiner, this man would just beat his way out of this arena. Yeah, Rune Steiner, he doesn't really live for the whole, he can be extreme, but not extreme to the point where I think he can handle it. I don't think he'd be able to handle 10XW. I really don't. And then on the logo here, I have the 10XW logo right above it as well, except instead of making the X red right there, as you can see, I actually updated and made the X green to match the colors scheme of the whole entire pay-per-view, which I will be doing for future pay-per-views too. Whatever the color scheme is, I'm going to be changing the X to that color, but it's still going to be the same logo. So, pretty awesome though. I really do like the way this looks. Like I said, all the lighting's green. The only yellow in this place is the hazard tape type stuff, like the yellow you see right there, the ring posts, and then the yellow up there. Otherwise, everything else is like green. But I think it absolutely looks amazing. Even the steps is green. The ladder, like the steel steps, those are even green. So I think it's pretty awesome though. I really do like the way this looks. It even has the X way up there to symbolize extreme wrestling, because obviously, like for 10XW, they don't spell extreme with an EX, they spell extreme with X being the first letter. So it's XTREME. So they have an X to symbolize extreme. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea as well. And then I really love the Minitron right here with the cage looking style going up and down or whatever. It just really screams like extreme and ruthless aggression type arena. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Oh yeah, they definitely would be. Yeah, 10XW is going to have a good sized roster to have, you know, a few different championships and stuff. There is no women wrestlers in 10XW and at all. There's no women division. It's only men. It's only men. So all the championships are going to be for men. There's going to be probably 3 championships at most. There will be a tag team championships, and then there'll be a world title, and then a mid-card championship. But I don't know what they're going to be called yet. But there's only going to be 3 different championships for the show. There's not going to be many superstars. There's going to be, you know, a handful, like enough to make good storylines and have good, you know. But there's not going to be very many. I'd probably say at the most there'd be 25 to 30 superstars for the show, including tag teams. You know, I'd say that plus tag teams. So I would say total, probably like 50 superstars, and that's going to be it. So it's not going to be very many. It's going to be, you know, it's not going to be that many. Just because, you know, not every person can handle a show like this. Hey, how's it going, Dolores? How you doing? So yeah, this is going to be the very first pay-per-view. Like I said, I'm not sure when 10XW is going to start. I don't really have a date yet. I just got to do some stuff for it. And then later on, once I do stuff for it, I can just kind of figure from there and be like, okay, this is when I can handle this. But that's going to be it for this one, though, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all in the next one.